The Taycan, Porsche's pivotal step into the high-performance and high-price end of the EV landscape, is quick, comfortable, and likely to be a serious Tesla contender. The Taycan, pronounced Taycan, is at least as important to Porsche as the first-generation Cayenne, not in terms of profit, but for reshaping the arc of the company's future vehicles. The automaker was determined not to do an electric SUV, and it knew a sports car wouldn't be able to sell in high enough numbers to satisfy global regulatory requirements. So Porsche landed on a fastback sedan configuration. The Taycan is very nearly the same length as a Tesla Model S and 3.4 inches shorter than the Panamera, but it has a substantially lower roofline than either. But Tesla certainly deserves credit for doing the very expensive, money-losing research that's proved there's a market for luxury EVs. And sure enough, Porsche had 30,000 orders in hand globally even before the Taycan's public debut. Electric vehicle breakthroughs include a much higher operating voltage that enables faster charging as well as the first multi-speed EV transaxle. Both of these help facilitate uncharacteristically consistent acceleration performance for an EV. Porsche is sticking with its traditional naming convention, calling these high-power models Turbo and Turbo S even though, obviously, neither has a turbocharger. This also means that it's fairly easy to imagine how the bottom end of the model line will fill in later, with commensurately lower power figures and prices. Rather than have a uniform, rectangular battery pack in the floor, Porsche strategically relocated 2 of the 33 modules that make up its 93.4 kWh pack to leave space for rear passengers' feet. It worked. Rear seat space and legroom are quite generous. Other interior tricks include a curved 16.8-inch configurable digital gauge cluster and a 10.9-inch center screen that runs a new infotainment layout, moving to tablet-like squares of selectable functions rather than Porsche's current setup of scrolling menus we've found frustrating. There's also an optional second screen in front of the passenger, with duplicate functionality for infotainment and navigation. In addition to the typical leather, there's a leather-free option that Porsche calls Race Text. There are 2 areas where the Taycan may fall somewhat short of Tesla: its rated range and its lack of sophisticated semi-autonomous driver assistance technology. There's no official EPA range estimate yet, but the European cycle puts the longest range taken at 280 miles. Using the Model S Euro versus U.S fuel economy figures as our yardstick, we predict the Taycan's highest EPA rating will be somewhere between 260 and 270 miles, that's in comparison with 370 miles for the top Tesla. Turbo S models should fall somewhere between 225 and 250 miles. But the Taycan has a trick up its rear subframe, a 2-speed transmission, which, combined with the Taycan's very low 0.22 coefficient of drag, may give it the edge in extended high-speed cruising.